Sanibonani bafethu, sanibonani. Le video lena ngiyenza njengomhlali wala eSoweto guys. eSoweto it's very quiet. It's very quiet eSoweto following this current situation that we are facing in South Africa. I'm a foreigner. It's very quiet and I think ukuthula kwabo yikho nje okunganginiki ukuphumula because people are very aware. eSoweto people are very aware ukuthi kwenzakalani. And it's very disturbing ukuthi bangathula kangaka. Uyabona yini into abayiplanayo, yini into abayicabangayo. So I'm very concerned about these people ukuthi makufika lezo i30 lezo nje kuzobe kunjani. Like I don't remember la ngihlala ngakhona ke ngihlala la eDiepkloof akaze ngizwe ukuthiwa khona I meeting ebeyiphethwe or anyway maybe people ba addressa lento lena eyama foreign nationals akaze ngizwe like kuthulekile kuthe cwaka and yikho nje okunginiki consent lento leyo ukuthi iSoweto yonke nje ngathula kangaka and not ukuthi abazi nje they are very aware ukuthi kwenzakalani but the way bathule ngakhona. So guys ngathi kuzomashakala nje yabona nge30 nje it's gonna be bad. Into engithusa kakhulu nje ukuthi nje iSoweto yonke ithulile kuthuleke kuthe cwaka akaze ngizwe from Protea Glen to eDiepkloof to Deep Soweto onaledi zolamdeni kuya le eDobsonville Bramfisher nje there's nothing eMidlands there's nothing like thulekile and iyona nje into engithusa kakhulu ukuthi nje kungathuleka kanjani abantu baseSoweto nje bathule bathe cwaka. So it's very alarming ukuthi bangathula kangaka kungathuleka kangaka nje kuthe cwaka. So yabona nge30 guys it's not gonna be nice. Nge30 people are gonna get hurt. Baningi abantu abazolimala. I'm not saying ukuthi khona into engizwile nje based on what I see the way kuthuleke ngakhona nje this is unlike Soweto and yes eSoweto banjani abantu baseSoweto they can be quiet about something for far too long like bathule ngathi akwenzeki lutho nje la kuthuleke nje like la kunormal guys kunormal but I know ukuthi nje zafika nje i30 guys it's gonna go down. I don't know what will happen but it's gonna go down guys. Abantu bazolimala. So yabona nalana la ngihlala khona my friend yazi nje urelaxed naye just yesterday bekaphuza nabangani bakhe like uze uvale ishop ngabo 12. Imagine after this whole thing iyenzeka nje like yena kuye nje like so I'm really concerned because eSoweto kuthulekile and lento leyo iyathusa ukuthi nje iSoweto yonke nje ingathula kangaka kungathuleka kangaka. So guys yo mina iyangidla lento le like everything ngihlezi ngicabanga ngayo ukuthi nje uma sezifikileke lezo i30 lezo kuzenzakalani but what I know ukuthi nje it's not gonna be nice, trust me.
So I'm always on social media and people are asking where are Sowetans in this whole match and match situation. Sowetans are the most angry people also based on generational curses and generational traumas that were passed down to us. We are the most overlooked society in this country. We are labeled as unsafe and violent. We have the most cases of anything you could think of when it's human traffickings and all those things that the police don't really care to tend to us about. If you want people who believe in mob justice to be the people that join the march and march, I think that's where you're losing the plot. Come to Soweto also. Come, Jacinta, with your peaceful self and help us. Because if you're gonna leave Soweto to fend for itself, you know the history of Soweto. Look at Soweto uprising. Look at how much impact Soweto made during apartheid. We are not people to take things lightly. The minute we start talking to foreigners and they start disrespecting us, hell is gonna break loose. Sowetan's are angry. We are ticking time bombs as we are sitting in our houses, thinking and planning and searching and resharing posts here on social media. It's not that we don't see what is happening. We see it. We have kids that are on drugs. We have kids that don't go to school, and it's very normal in Soweto. We have, our sons are Nyaope people, which is very normal. We have boom gates every corners of our streets to protect ourselves. It's very normal. We have foreign nationals that disrespect us every day, which is very normal for us. And when I am saying normal, I don't mean that we're okay with it. We just learned to live with it because Sowetans are known to be violent. The minute we start fighting for ourselves, we're going to be called hooligans. We're going to be called pathetic, angry black people. We're going to be called uneducated fools. We're going to be called the scum of the world. And that's why Sowetans are not joining in. We are tired. And the minute as Sowetans we start joining this march, trust and believe, if Soweto was given a job to make sure that every foreign national is gone, I'm telling you, they would have been gone in 2 days. Because one thing about Sowetans, we don't have time to negotiate. The minute I ask you, what are you doing in South Africa without proper documentation, and you answer me like you answer your grandma, you are a criminal. We will take a tire, attach it to your body and light it up. I'm not condoning violence, but Sowetans have gotten used to having to solve their own problems, that the only way we know how to take care of people that bring drugs, human trafficking and rape into our country is by attaching a tire to their body. Nobody is free from this. Even the people who are South Africans, who are our sons and our daughters that commit crimes, do get the same thing called mob justice. Now, the problem with this is that when it goes out to the news, it will be labeled as South Africans being xenophobic and Soweto being the most xenophobic space in the world, forgetting that this is how Sowetans have learned to defend themselves, because the law enforcement has failed us more than 1 million times. Throughout the years, we've learned to fend for ourselves. So if you want us to join the march and march, please make sure that people like Jacinta are the people that are leading the march, or hell will break loose. Please bring the soldiers, because things are not going to be nice for all these Somalians, Ethiopians, Zimbabwean, Nigerians, Mozambicans, Tanzanians, and everybody. I'm sorry, Tanzanians, you are very lovely people. We love you. But when we're fighting foreigners, you all look the same. And one thing I will tell you, Sowetans are not really happy in this country. Sowetans are the most unhappy people. And unfortunately, if we start, oh, I don't even want to continue.
Bongis are people that are able to call, and we're able to call, and we're able to talk, and very healthy, by the way. So, this message is directed to criminal syndicates that we know are masters at infiltrating a good cause. South Africa has had many great causes of this nature, and they were infiltrated, and propaganda was pushed against people and was pushed for people to get arrested. But at the center of it all, who benefits? The criminal syndicates benefit. When people are marching, there's some who come very prepared just for the crime elements of that march, because they're just criminals in their nature. They're not there for the same reason that everyone is there. We had a similar force that was politically motivated in 2021. It was classified as the July unrest. I don't want to open that can of worms, but it's important to learn from our history so that we can know what we're doing with the future. This faceless, voiceless force came in our communities, and when it came, people got excited. And when people got excited, people participated. And when people participated, our communities burned. It had to take people like myself and many others in Soweto and across the country to defend against this force. And once this force was finished, the little we could defend, this force then left our communities. But when we looked around in our communities, we were left with dead bodies. In Soweto, we had countless dead bodies from looting. The criminal elements that came in. I can give you another example. When looting was happening, whether the cause was righteous or people believed in the cause or you don't believe in the cause, I don't care for those things because they don't mean anything to me. I care for the facts, and the facts were and remain to be that when people were expressing themselves, how they were expressing themselves, those who had an agenda to destabilize the country and those who had an agenda to express themselves with criminal elements, as people were perhaps finding expression to say that we are unhappy about this in politics, some were going below the light and literally taking out ATMs. I was there on the ground. I've got footage, full footage of what was going on the day, okay? People were bombing ATMs. People were getting into shops. While you are taking fish oil, there's someone that's looking at the ATM. So some of these things are not planned for anarchy, but they get to a point of anarchy simply because they've been infiltrated by criminal elements and criminal syndicates. So anyone who's going to want to commit crime, because it has started unfortunately in Soweto, okay, but we've contained it. Everyone must understand that we do not care. If you are going to want to break into someone's property in the name of Ngizwe or in the name of our brothers from KZN or even our sister Jacinta, Mamela, much and much, we are not going to give you, we're not going to never hear me. Never we are going to find you. All the forces in Soweto, by the way, are more than prepared and ready. You are waiting. If you're going to exercise criminal elements, you know very well that we've done it before. We've defended Soweto many occasions against crime, and we're going to defend Soweto against crime. If you're going to have official programs of March and our brothers and sisters from all across the country, it's going to be coordinated because we all know each other. We're going to know what time this is happening, that is happening. People and communities are already having meetings in the name of March and Ngizwe. And because we know some people, criminals are already calling meetings in communities, making their faces the face of March and in those communities. So to my sister, to my brothers who are pushing the struggle, aluta continua, but the intelligence on the ground is known by the people of that ground. So we are not going to intervene and start saying, hey, this criminal in the name of March and March. But when I'll intervene is when these criminals start taking action that is in fact criminal, because when they host communities, it's not criminal. It's just something that you must be aware of. So I think it's well-rounded, this message that I've brought. It gives people perspective and it gives organizers perspective. So with that said, in Soweto, we are not going to take chances. Our formations are in place and will defend Soweto against any criminal force. But as for the official programs of our brothers and sisters, well-coordinated programs, we shall always be there, boots on the ground, saying aluta continua. But as for uncoordinated programs, law enforcement, Soweto Security Cluster, Soweto Self-Defense Units, all the comrades that you know are brothers in arms in Soweto formations, all of them. I'm not speaking as Ntlantla-Lax. I'm speaking representing all formations that are saying we will support official programs that are coordinated and planned with the defense structures of Soweto so that we are prepared for the criminal elements. But as for uncoordinated programs, we'll show no mercy. We are ready. You can test us, that's not a problem. We are ready. What we know is that this time around, we will not bury a single person because we will be ready. Maybe July 2021 and rest, yeah, we were not ready and we just had to act quickly. But this one, oh, we are ready. We are ready. We're saying to all the criminals, come in Soweto, and those that are in Soweto, show your head, Shapaka headshot, very quick. What we know is that our people, innocent people, we are not going to bury anyone. That is a promise from the forces of Soweto. Tlantalax, morning.
Hello good people, welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, please make sure you do the right thing. You press that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Good people, please comment your thought below. Tell us what do you think after watching this video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Kulongile, bye. See you on the next one.